Listen up, Earth Angels, while I tell you how to win the game of life. Okay, most people think that life is just this tedious, meaningless prison, and you are a powerless pawn stuck here. But actually, life is this multi-dimensional, ever expanding and updating and evolving escape room slash video game. And you're the most powerful character. Ooh. So I'm going to tell you more about what's going on in this reality, in this Earth School, give you some of the tools to navigating through it, the tools and resources, um, give you what the keys are to accessing the next levels, and how to ascend, how to create the reality that is more resonant with you, and how to win. Okay, so first off, though, let me introduce myself. I'm a transformation specialist, sovereignty coach, and ex lawyer, and I help powerful, visionary, highly successful women, leaders, creatives, and cycle breakers unleash their true selves, walk in purpose as divine disruptors, and create the life of their dreams. Okay, so let me start us off with, the escape room aspect of this. You guys have been to an escape room, right? You go in and it's a room. A lot of times they have themes and they are filled with clues and puzzles, and things you have to put together. You work together with people to unlock, and the point is to figure out how to escape the room. Super fun. Um, Everything in the room is potentially a clue. Some of the things like are not, but like a lot of the things are, and you just have to look at it a certain way. Solve a little puzzle, decode something, and then you can see what's going on. Yeah, and everything in the room is a resource for you. That's what's going on. We are in this huge, enormous, this reality, this consciousness, this 3D thing that we're experiencing is a giant cosmic multidimensional escape room. And everything in it is a tool or a resource for you to grab one of the keys: frequency, resonance, alignment, vibration. These are how you use these keys to unlock new levels. And as you unlock levels, as you explore, as you level up in the game, as you win, more of the game map is revealed. That's where it's like a video game. You have, in the video game, you have different characters. Those characters have different abilities, and you navigate through the game and the people there, the, signs, the trees. There's all these different clues that help you navigate through, gives you certain powers, abilities, wisdom, insights on how to play the game, on how to get through. And as you go through the map, more of it is generated. It's an ever updating, multi-dimensional escape room slash video game style thing. Ooh. And so here in this escape room, everything is a resource and a tool for you. Nature, history, the stories, your emotions, your vessel, its senses. That's how you navigate through this thing, using your different senses. Other tools and resources. I wrote some down. Okay. Your thoughts, your emotions, your desires, detachment, imagination, intuition, intention, play, focus, creativity, speech, stories, experience, nature, communication, play, patterns, remembering, alignment, self love, identity, transformation. These are all resources that are at your disposal to help you understand more of what you're capable of, to decode helpful wisdom, and navigate through. And so when you're in an escape room in, the made up 3D kind of game way, you have to use different clues and solve different puzzles in order to access the key to unlock different doors. That's the same. You use all of your different tools and resources: history, myth, thought, imagination, desire, intuition. You use all of these things to unlock new frequencies, new vibrations, new resonance. Those are the things that give you access to more resonant realities, more resonant timelines, where you are more powerful and more able to seemingly control what goes on. Yeah. So yeah, you unlock new levels, game map expands as you explore. And sometimes we think of like navigating through a map as like you're going through a linear line, but it's cosmic and multidimensional. So, you ascend through it. When you level up, you're ascending, but it's also kind of going within. As within, so without. That's another thing. Paradox. It's one of the puzzles that when you can decode and harness, it helps you unlock different frequencies. And so most people, don't even realize they're playing a game. They just see themselves sitting in a room. They don't question how they got there, why they're there. They don't bother to look around, at stuff. Like, they don't notice any patterns. And when you try to notice the patterns, they're like, nah, there's nothing there. No connection at all. But our brains are pattern seeking machines. So that's one clue that you're getting near to a clue. Because some people are trying to convince you that there's nothing to see there. It doesn't say, hey, this is a clue, so it must not be a clue. Babe, come on. You are artful at navigating through this game. And this terminology that I'm using, this is just like what's come to me, but you might already be navigating through this game with varying degrees of skill unintentionally. Your thoughts, your intention, your words, it is creating reality. If you ever read the 4 agreements, I think the first one is be impeccable with your word. The magician card is all about your ability to use what is around you to create your reality. Harness the things that are available to you, including your 3D vessel, but also there's multi dimensions. I know there's at least the 4D and the 5D. And there's like lots of other ones, but really you only need those 3. 4D and the 5D. The 4D, you do so much creating in your imagination, in, your daydreams, in your desires. And we're taught that it's bad to daydream. We're taught that it's a distraction, right? We're taught to like, no, and people will tell us to focus our attention on the things they want us to focus on. They want you to override your vessels, your character's natural ability to be like, what's this about? Or this resonates with me. Or I don't know, I'm just drawn to this thing. They're like, no, focus on your, work, on your busy work, on your little tasks, on your little matrix things. Don't imagine. That's unrealistic. They want to keep you trapped in reality. Yeah. But this is all made up. It's much more cosmic and magical than people who are stuck, who are losing the game of life, want you to believe. but you're a winner. So you know not to like listen to the fear, to the doubt, to the, naysayers, even if your own voice is that naysayer. You know, the rules are different now. Okay, that's another thing. So the great game programmer in the sky, if you will, God, source, the divine, higher self, whatever you want to call it, gave the 3D game developers this concept that I'm going to share with you now. The concept of nerfing, NERF. So nerfing is when a game developer intentionally weakens, reduces the effectiveness, or tones down something, an item, a skill, a character's abilities. And, it's on a larger scale, it's about making anything less powerful or capable than it used to be. If a specific character or weapon is too overpowered, developers will issue a balance patch to nerf it so the game remains fair and fun for everyone to play. And we're seeing that right now. We're seeing the cosmic nerfing. So it used to be if you were a character that was in a white male body, cis het body, and you had the weapons of money and violence and logic, you could get pretty far in the game. But now it's 2026, and we're living in a world where, people with those capabilities are more powerful and effective than they should be. It's not even fun to play the game anymore. Any idiot with some money, no matter how they get the money, can do whatever they want, can start setting new rules in the games. Absolutely not. The great game developer in the sky doesn't like that. So they're nerfing things now. So certain things that used to be, a surefire way to win the game now do not have the same effectiveness. So in addition to nerfing, there is a term called buffing, and it's the exact opposite of nerfing. Okay. So it makes something stronger, faster, or more effective than it used to be. Now, both of these things are done. They run a balance patch to nerf the game so that it remains fair and fun for everyone to play. We're tired of seeing the same old characters use the same old methods of violence and division and, money and domination and greed and duplicity to win. It's like over masculinizing. It's like over relying on the masculine ways of doing things, the logic, the rigidness, the strictness. And it makes everyone feel really powerless, right? And so now the great game developer in the sky has started buffing things, nerfing and buffing. So whiteness, maleness, cisness, heteronormativity, logical, linear thinking, realistic thinking, now is not as effective a strategy as it used to be. In fact, that will just keep you stuck on a very low level, a familiar level. It'll feel kind of fun in that sense. It's comfortable to play, at this disadvantage, in a way that we're used to. Oh yeah, the white men use violence and lies and whatever, and they get to win. Okay. Now though, certain qualities have been buffed. So now it's more valuable, it's more effective to have feminine traits, to not be constrained by logic, to be in touch with one's intuition, one's creative, expansive abilities, being non-white, using love, over violence, using cunning, cleverness over brute force. Those qualities are being buffed now. And, Hulk smashing your way through things, that is not an effective way to navigate through. It's going to keep you stuck. It's going to exhaust you. It's going to drain you. And it's going to make the game less fun for everybody. So let this, what do they call it? Let this cosmic balance patch integrate, okay? Yeah. And the more you start incorporating your tools to all the things that are around you, your storytelling ability, your thoughts, your emotions, your senses, your creativity, your ability to create reality, the more you start to level up, the more you ascend in this game, the more you create a reality that you want to see. And it all starts from within, babe. It all starts from like, oh man, I kind of brushed over it, but like the ability to change your character, change your identity, transform. That's such a powerful skill, babe. It's literally the quantum leap ability. You're like, okay, now I am in this new identity who is quantum leaps ahead in the game. So, what is your buffed identity that you are embodying? Because that's how you're going to win. That's how you're going to keep winning. Anyway, I've delivered the message. So let me know what you think, okay? Like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to my website, seelikesheba.com, if you would like to work one-on-one with me and learn more about how to win the game of life. Because you will learn, like I learned, how to become a person who goes from easily receiving $5,000 every month to effortlessly receiving $100,000 every single month. That's because you are the most powerful, winningest character in this brilliant cosmic game of life. All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you, Earth Angels, tomorrow, okay? Love you. Bye.